Should've lived back in a bit, meditate, I think I should. No, we ain't friends, got me on
If you don't live under a rock, you're definitely familiar with Lil Pump and his meteoric rise in 2016 and 2017. Since then, if you pay attention to music, you know that he's not exactly as popular as he once used to be. This man used to be one of the biggest artists in the world and would go viral with about anything he did on social media. Since then, his popularity has definitely fallen off, but is a comeback possible? Lil Pump has been making steps to come back in the music industry, and we're going to go over how he's been doing this, and if it's even possible for him to come back at even a fraction of the popularity as he once was. In 2018, J. Cole dropped his album KOD with the outro track on it, 1985, where he basically said Lil Pump would fall off. And this was kind of a response to Lil Pump and his social media shenanigans, including his song entitled Fuck J. Cole.
Nigga, fuck J. Cole. Nigga, fuck J. Cole. Nigga, fuck J. Cole. Nigga, fuck J. Cole.
And of course, after this, J. Cole and Lil Pump actually squashed it and had an interview together. Pretty wholesome end to the story. In 2018, Lil Pump actually got out of his record deal with Warner Bros. And he re-signed to the exact same record deal entitled The Lights Global for an estimated $8 to $12 million. So since then, Lil Pump has been kind of on a new wave. I mean, before he signed that record deal, he was blowing up, he was crazy, he was the hottest artist on the planet. But since then, you know, things kind of started to decline. He kind of fell off a little bit after his Harvard Dropout album in 2019, which did not live up to the expectations of his first album, which was the self-titled Lil Pump, which was actually very critically acclaimed. Yeah, I remember bumping that album back in the day, and I absolutely loved it. But to add insult to injury, Lil Pump was just not popping how he used to, did not drop music for a while in 2020, so he did what anyone did. Endorse Trump.
MAGA 2020. Don't forget that. Don't forget that.
And this obviously turned a lot of the hip-hop community against him. Not a lot of his fans, because a lot of his fans were just little white kids who probably already liked Trump, but a lot of the hip-hop community kind of distanced themselves from Pump at this point, and Pump wasn't exactly the artist he used to be at this point. So Lil Pump would emerge back in music in 2021 with his Lil Pump 1.5 with producer Ronnie J, who is a producer that Pump has worked with for many years and even blew up off some of his instrumentals back in the day. And neither of them posted this album at all. There was no promotion at all. And this album was suspiciously renamed about a month later into No Name, which is weird. I don't know why this happened. I don't know what's going on here, but this happened. All right, no one really listened to this project anyways. I mean, I listened to it, but you know, it was not really on a lot of people's radars, considering neither of them cared or even wanted to post it. So, you know, if you're really down in the dumps, what do you do? What do you do next to kind of get popularity back? You start an NFT. You do a collaboration NFT song with Soulja Boy entitled Mona Lisa. I don't even know. I don't even know. This is in 2022. This was kind of the start of Lil Pump's push that I'm gonna go over right now, because this is his comeback. All right, this is his comeback. This is his art. So we're just gonna get right into that, because he drops a song all of a sudden. And this uses very modern instrumental. I mean, this is instrumental that is pretty much the status quo of popularity right now. And he paid a bunch of Instagram accounts to promote this, a lot of paid promotion. And a lot of people were like, hey, this ain't that bad. A lot of people were calling it dog shit and stuff, but a lot of people were like, hey, this ain't that bad. So this was the first single that has been released on his comeback art, because we got more singles coming up. We got First Off, the next single, also very modern instrumental, you know, hopping on that wave. More paid promo. I mean, this was all over social media. I mean, he was just paying a lot of these small creators just to post the songs, just to get his name back in the mix, really. And then the next song he dropped, Splurgin. This is more of his old style, right? This wasn't really riding a wave. Didn't see that much paid promotion for this. I'm sure there was, but this was kind of his old style. You know, after he drops 3 songs in an album, he drops a song called I'm Back, so I guess he's back now. This is almost Chief Keef sounding. I actually like this song. The instrumental was actually hard, but of course, paid promotion for this, it was everywhere. And a lot of people were just not feeling these first 4 tracks. I mean, some of them were, some of them were not, but I think this next track is really what is pushing Lil Pump into the possibility of relevant again, even to the fraction of percentage of what it used to be, which would be the song Mosh Pit. And this song kind of go crazy. There was a lot of paid promotion for this. Of course, you know, I don't know what kind of label budget he has behind Warner or anything, but all these singles had music videos. I mean, they were all getting promoted, you know, stuff like that. He's kind of going hard on this, but this Mosh Pit video, very, very new sounding. This is very, like, modern, you know, this is the new sound that people are going, and of course, the Mosh Pit, you know, concerts are becoming more popular every day. This is kind of the sound, kind of, not the sound, but this is kind of the aesthetic Pump blew up off, is like Mosh Pit's concerts, stuff like that. He's combining that, you know, the song Mosh Pit, the music video, with this new sound that has been extremely popular lately with all these new artists, and, you know, people are liking it. All right, he did hella paid promo, way more than the other ones in this one. A lot of paid promo, a lot of Instagram, a lot of Twitter pages posting this. And, you know, people in the comments, if you check the comments on these, a lot of people are like, this is actually good. This is actually good. So, Pump is kind of regaining the trust of the hip-hop community at large, and he is on pace to drop his next album, Lil Pump 2, sequel to his first self-titled album, which everyone loves so much. So, if these tracks end up on the album, I mean, if this album's actually good, if it has good features, then, you know, we can be excited for that. So, as we wait for that, I mean, that'll be the real answer if Lil Pump can come back from his inevitable fall off. But Mosh Pit is a good start to this. It really is a good start, but we're gonna have to wait and see until Lil Pump 2 actually releases to see how this is gonna turn up. So, if you enjoyed watching, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any videos, any hip-hop, any news like that. Go in the description, follow my TikTok, my Twitter, and my Spotify down there too. And yeah, it's been Bryce. Peace.
Can I picture little Bobby, just a young'un run around with his bands, hammer in his hand, feeling like a man. The illest to ever do it, run for the pole, get the